Hi everybody, this is Success with Gigi. I got something really great I want to share with beginners. I want to share with you the importance of building your list. I wish somebody would have done this with me. I'm just going to give you the basic tools that you're going to need to get started. It's so important. If you're a beginner marketer, you definitely want to make sure that one of the marketing strategies that you use is building your list. So, basic email list building. One of the most important aspects of starting out as an internet marketer is developing targeted lists of subscribers. Those who have neglected this have regretted it years later when they finally realize just how profitable having an established list of eager buyers. Now, things you're going to need to start building an email list. The first thing you will need is a squeeze page, sometimes called a landing page. In order to build an active list of eager buyers, you will need a way to capture their information, like their name, their email, and this will go to your autoresponder. So here I am showing you an example of one of my squeeze pages. Now, a typical squeeze page follows a simple format. So you want to make sure that you have an interesting headline, something that will capture your target audience, capture their attention, so that make them want to give up their information, make them interested and wanting to get that information that you have to offer. So here on my squeeze page, I put on my headline, learn how you can make 700 plus weekly working 30 minutes per day on eBay. Amazing free video reveals how you can make money in the next hour. That one thing that has been tested in the past is that one thing people want, they want money, they want it quick, and they love free. And one thing they love versus an ebook, versus they would prefer watching a video versus an ebook, because people are always moving. So that seems to convert quicker, getting people's email addresses and giving up their information quicker, using that information there. So you want a call to action, and the call to action here is enter your email below to see the free video, because now you're telling them to do something, right? So you want also to have your opt-in form, autoresponder code that introduces a mailing list, that produces a mailing list sign up form, which is here, and we'll learn more about that later. Okay, so let's move on. Now, to create your squeeze page, you definitely want to have a domain name. This is going to be the URL of your squeeze page. You can get that from GoDaddy, which is one of my favorite places to go. A lot of marketers go there to get their domain name. One thing I like about GoDaddy is that it's inexpensive. I think it's like $10, $12 per year, and the membership is free. So the next thing you're going to need, and we talked about autoresponders earlier, most of the popular autoresponder services online require double opt-ins, which means that your subscribers first fills out your autoresponder form. Now remember back there we said the autoresponder form, which is where they put their email or their name, that goes to your autoresponder, okay? And then checks their email for verification. So they usually want opt-in. So when they give their name and their email, and then they click send me the information now, or whatever the button may be, then that person will get an email saying click here to verify. Okay, so that's what opt-in means. Okay, so 3 top autoresponders I recommend. Aweber is one of the top ones. GetResponse is an excellent one. And my favorite is GBO. Especially if you don't have a lot of money, GBO is excellent because it's less than $10 a month. And then, as you start making money in your business, you could move up to the more expensive one. Now, here, you could go Google and do some research on these different autoresponders and, choose the one that best meets your needs. Okay? So now, after you got your domain name, you have your squeeze page, you have your autoresponder. Now you want to make sure that you send out the first email, right? So you're going to create your email campaign. And so when you create your first email sequence in your autoresponder account, you want to set the date to delivery at 0, which means that your message will be sent immediately after your subscriber confirms their request for information. Okay, so the moment they hit please send me the information, that's going to go straight to their email. Okay, that sequence that you put in your autoresponder, they're going to get that right away. So in order to retain your subscribers, you will need to implement an autoresponder campaign, which is a series of emails that will go out on predetermined days. So you can have it go every day, you can have it go every week, you can have it go every other week. So that's just a series of emails that you are going to write, telling about your product, telling about your services. You're going to share valuable information with them. So one thing that I recommend is that you don't want all your emails that you're going to be sending to your subscribers to be salesy. So you don't want to always be pitching a sale. You want to share something, give them something for free, share something of value with them. Give them a tip. Tell them about a course, and then every now and then sprinkle a sales, your sales pitch in there every now and then. So that is the basic information on getting started on your email list. Okay, so get that started, start building your list, and this is something that you're going to be doing gradual. Okay, so as long as you have a business, you always want to be adding on to your list. So I hope that you found that information interesting. You can go here, visit my site, successwithgg.com/easyhomebiz. And also, if you want to leave a comment, you can go to my Facebook, connect with me on Facebook, Gigi's Affiliate Marketing Tips, and connect with me. I love to hear from you. And I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you got this information. I want you to be successful, and I want to hear from you and see how you're doing. So I hope you found this valuable. Thank you for allowing me in your space, and wishing you great success. And you have a great day. Bye-bye.